What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mel, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, October 28th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Halle Berry and husband Olivier Martinez are headed for divorce. The 49-year-old American actress filed to end her marriage to the French actor, also 49, this week. Berry and Martinez met on the set of Dark Tide in 2010 and went in Valerie, France in July 2013. The couple welcomed son Maceo that October. The pair said in a joint statement Tuesday, "It is with a heavy heart that we've come to the decision to divorce. We move forward with love and respect for one another and the shared focus of what is best for our son." The couple added, "We wish each other nothing but happiness in life. We hope that you respect our, and most importantly, our children's privacy as we go through this difficult period." Berry is also the mother of 7-year-old daughter Nalia with ex-partner Gabriel Aubry. Berry hasn't been spotted with her engagement ring for months, but sources insisted the actress lost the Emerald Sparkler at the Acapulco International Film Festival in January. She and Martinez seemed a happy couple during the family outing with Maceo on October 17th. An insider explained of the split to TMZ, they have a personality difference. They're just very, very different people. He's a very macho guy and things just didn't jive, another source added. Berry was previously married to then Major League Baseball player David Justice from 1993 to 1997 and to singer Eric Benet from 2001 to 2005. She and Martinez reportedly have a prenup, and sources expect the divorce to be quick and non-contentious. An ex-roommate of Bobby Christina Brown and her boyfriend Nick Gordon has now opened up about the star's alleged drug use leading up to her death. Denalia Bradley claimed in a deposition released Monday as part of a lawsuit against Ford Motor Corporation. She smoked marijuana. She probably smoked crack often and also did heroin. The lawsuit was filed by Russell J. Eckerman, who is seeking damages in connection to a car accident that involved Bradley and Brown. A transcript of the deposition published by Radar Online detailed Bradley's relationship with Brown until she was found unconscious and face down inside a water-filled bathtub on January 31st. She said, "Me and Chrissy became very, very close, and very attached to each other when I had first met her, and our relationship just grew into sisters up until her passing." Bradley said, while also mentioning that she never witnessed her roommate do any other drug beside marijuana, but that she was aware that Brown was taking other substances. She also added, "I would just visually see her physically being, and I could just tell," noting that Brown would get very sleepy, nod off, and kind of keep to herself when she did heroin, and would just be not even talkative when she took cocaine. Earlier this month, Gordon was accused of giving Brown with a toxic cocktail that may have led to her eventual death. Brown remained in a medically induced coma for nearly 6 months before she died on July 26. She was 22 years old. One of sports' most eligible bachelors is reportedly off the market. Former New York Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter is getting married to supermodel girlfriend Hannah Davis, according to the New York Daily News. The sources told the Daily News she already has the ring. The family is very happy because they really like him. Jeter, who retired from the Yankees in 2014, has been dating the Victoria's Secret model for 3 years. The extremely private Jeter, who's 41, has been linked to a number of starlets, including Minka Kelly, Jessica Biel, and Mariah Carey. Davis, 25, was on the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition in 2015. Cara Delevingne recently posted as Enchantress for Empire magazine. The 23-year-old English model turned actress revealed her dramatic look in a cover shoot for the publication's December issue. Delevingne will play the character, aka June Moon, in the forthcoming movie Suicide Squad, and discussed the role in an interview. The star said she's an ancient sorceress, a feral being. She's been trapped for so long, and now she's finally let out. June is an adventure seeker who always wanted some excitement, and she gets what she wished for, in a terrible way. In the DC comics, Moon is an artist who transforms into the powerful sorceress Enchantress by saying the Enchantress out loud. Delevingne previously discussed the character on Late Night with Seth Meyers in July. She said, I'm actually playing two different roles. I play opposites, a mousy scientist and a crazy feral witch, which is great, both sides of my personality. Suicide Squad opens in theaters August 5th, 2016. Jared Leto co-stars as the Joker, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Will Smith as Deadshot, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag, Jai Courtney as Boomerang, and Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. Famous couple George and Amal Clooney got intimate while rocking the red carpet together for the premiere of Sandra Bullock's new film, Our Brand is Crisis. The two lovebirds turned heads Monday at the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood after sharing a sweet, intimate kiss while posing with photographers. Reports indicate that the pairs were seen gazing into each other's eyes during the event that also featured the red carpet debut of Bullock and her new beau, model-turned-photographer Brian Randall. Amal dazzled in a peach-colored Roland Murette mini dress with gold pumps, while George kept it classy in a black suit minus the tie. The happy couple famously got married in Venice back in September 2014. The 54-year-old actor said earlier this year, marking the occasion, "We had a beautiful anniversary and we're having fun." George last made headlines Friday when it was announced that he was in talks to direct Suburban Con, a crime drama written by acclaimed filmmakers Joel and Ethan Coen. Meanwhile, Bullock was dressed in a silk black and white J. Mendel's dress with gourmet accents, various cutouts, and a draped skirt. Jack Vatarian's ear climbers, Stuart Weitzman's ankle-strap sandals, and a box clutch completed the look. The premiere took place at the popular TCL Theater in Los Angeles, California. Randall met Bullock when he photographed her son Lewis's fifth birthday party in January. He came to the premiere in a black suit complemented by thick-rimmed glasses and a black skinny tie. The two were first spotted together this summer leaving an LA bar. It is said that Bullock also brought him to Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux's backyard wedding on August 5th. The film features Bullock playing the role of a strategist that is asked to help a Bolivian presidential candidate with his ratings. Co-star Billy Bob Thornton, who took pictures with Bullock at the premiere, plays Bullock's enemy. Hayes Greer and Emma Slater were eliminated for season 21 of Dancing with the Stars in Los Angeles Monday night. Host Tom Bergeron told Greer, a Vine and social media personality, on the Halloween-themed episode, "You go out on a night when you excel. You did such great dancing tonight, and this competition is going to miss you." Greer said, hugging Slater and his professional dance partner, "Everyone here, all those guys, they are brilliant people, and this has meant so much to me. It has been a really life-changing event." Still in the running for the coveted Mirror Ball trophy are Bindi Irwin and Derek Hugh, Nick Carter and Sharna Burgess, Carlos Pena Vega and Whitney Carson, Tamar Braxton and Valentin Chemerinsky, Alex Galartos and Lindsay Arnold, Alexa Pena Vega and Mark Balos, and Andy Grammer and Allison Hoker. The Dancing with the Stars judges panel is made up of Bruno Tellini, Carol Ann Inaba, and Julianne Hough. Former contestant Leah Remini filled in as co-host for Bergeron's regular partner Aaron Andrews for the evening. Remini also created buzz when she dropped to the floor on all fours after dancer Sasha Farber, wearing a creepy clown mask, snuck up on her. Remini yelled before laughing, "Damn you know what, Sasha? I am not good with people scaring me. I really am not." In a related story, Bindi Irwin continues to dominate Dancing with the Stars, earning her second perfect score in 2 weeks. Monday night's Halloween-themed episode saw fan favorite Irwin and dance partner Derek Hugh wow audiences with a vampire-infused Argentine tango routine set to Cry Little Sister from the 1987 classic thriller The Lost Boys. Irwin dressed the part with pale makeup, a sparkling red dress, and some frightening prosthetic fangs. A foggy dance floor and some gothic set pieces also added to the dark yet ravishing performance. Irwin told Fox 411 backstage, "Tonight was amazing and so much fun. Everybody was so strong and so fierce. In Australia, we don't really celebrate Halloween very much. This was my first celebration and I had a great time." Last week, Irwin proved she's a strong contender in the dance competition when performing a Roomba inspired by another 1987 classic, Dirty Dancing. Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Christina Applegate will star in a new comedy. The 32-year-old, 35-year-old, and 43-year-old actresses have joined forces for the movie formerly known as Bad Moms. The R-rated film was to star Leslie Mann and will be retitled. The comedy follows three stressed-out moms with seemingly perfect lives who go on a wild, unmom-like binge of freedom, fun, and self-indulgence before clashing with the PTA head and her clique of overachieving mothers. The Hangover writers John Lucas and Scott Moore will pen the script and direct for STX, with Susan Todd and Bill Block as producers. Trainwreck hammer Judd Apatow was originally attached to produce. STX president Oren Aviv said in a statement, "John Lucas and Scott Moore are masters at creating relatable characters that audiences instantly embrace and then putting them in hilarious real-life situations for great comedic results. The film provides a rare opportunity for a half-dozen strong female lead roles, and we are thrilled to have assembled an exceptional cast. We can't wait to start production and be part of the magic this team will bring to the screen." Kunis is a mother of 1-year-old daughter Wyatt with husband Aston Kutcher, while Bear shares 2-year-old daughter Lincoln and 10-month-old daughter Delta with husband Dax Shepard. Applegate is mom to 4-year-old daughter Sadie with husband Martin Noble. Dan Stevens has joined the cast of the new sci-fi film Colossal. The 33-year-old English actor will star alongside American actors Anne Hathaway, Jason Sudeikis, Austin Stowell, and Tim Blake Nelson in the forthcoming thriller. Colossal follows a woman, played by Hathaway, who discovers she is connected to a monstrous creature wreaking havoc in Seoul, North Korea. Stevens will play the character's ex-boyfriend who attempts to win her back. Spanish director Nacho Vigalondo wrote and is helming the movie, currently in production in Vancouver. Godzilla holder Toho filed a lawsuit against Vigalondo and Studio Voltage Pictures for alleged copyright and trademark infringement in May. Stevens is best known for playing Matthew Crawley on the ITV series Downton Abbey and will play the Beast in Disney's live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast starring Emma Watson. He will next appear in Criminal Activities with John Travolta, coming out on November 20th. The Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, or GLAAD, has released their annual Where Are We on TV report, which finds that transgender characters are more prevalent on streaming services than on primetime television. The report also examines the overall diversity and number of LGBT characters present on television. Their new findings, released Tuesday, reveals a lack of transgender characters present in scripted programming. According to the report, transgender characters are entirely absent from primetime television, while only 3 recurring trans roles were found on cable. Numbers start to rise, however, when streaming services are looked at Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix, which GLAAD measures for the first time this year. Streaming content boasts the highest percentage of transgender characters at 7% compared to cable's 2% of all characters. Shows such as Amazon's Transparent and Netflix Sense8 lead the way with transgendered series leads. GLAAD CEO and President Sarah Kate Ellis says the expansion of television's landscape into digital platforms is helping spark needed changes as content creators like Netflix and Amazon are making their mark with groundbreaking series like Sense8 and Transparent. The report also highlighted findings about racial diversity on television and mentioned how it is increasing along with LGBT characters on cable. A day after attending the premiere of the new James Bond film Spectrum, Kate Middleton went to London Tuesday to meet with staff and children from Chance UK. The Duchess of Cambridge met with the charity Inside Islington Town Hall, elegantly wearing a gray Aura Kelly dress and her perfectly styled brunette hair in a bouncy ponytail. Middleton was greeted by the mayor of Islington, Richard Greening, as onlookers stood by. The 33-year-old mother of 2 visited the faculty to learn more about the organization's work with children. Chance UK offers early intervention programs which aims to protect youngsters at the risk of developing antisocial or criminal behavior. The charity uses art as a form of therapy for children who are currently experiencing emotional or behavioral difficulties. Middleton was seen at Town Hall personally meeting some of the children and listening to their stories. Later in the evening, Middleton attended the 100 Women in Hedge Fund's London annual gala in support of the Art Room charity. Earlier this month, Middleton and her husband, Prince William's vacation, where they first met near St. Andrews in Fife, Scotland. Robin Thicke detailed his substance abuse in a newly released deposition tapes from his Blurred Lines lawsuit. The 38-year-old singer confessed to being high and drunk in every 2013 interview in the unsealed footage, including his October 2013 appearance on Oprah's Next Chapter. Thicke said in the April 23rd, 2014 deposition, "With all due respect, I was high and drunk every time I gave an interview last year. I didn't do a single interview last year without being high on both Vicodin and alcohol." Family members of the late singer Marvin Gaye had accused Thicke and Pharrell Williams of copyright portions of Gaye's hit "Got to Give It Up" for Blurred Lines. A federal judge awarded the family $7.4 million in March, but Thicke and Williams are appealing. Words of Thicke's substance abuse broke in September 2014 after documents from the deposition leaked. The singer's lawyer, Howard King, blamed Gaye's family for the release, claiming his client's moment of personal vulnerability was being exploited. Thicke started abusing drugs and alcohol amid and following his divorce from wife actress Paula Patton. He and the 39-year-old actress have been together since they were teenagers and finalized their divorce after nearly 10 years of marriage in March. The pair share a 5-year-old son, Julian. The music video for Adele's new single, Hello, has overtaken Taylor Swift's Bad Blood as the most viewed video in 24 hours. The ballad, which marks Adele's return to music after a 3-year hiatus, obtained a dominating 27.7 million views in its first day as compared to Bad Blood, which peaked at a then record-setting 20.1 million views in its first 24 hours of release. Swift had previously earned the distinction after beating out Nicki Minaj's Anaconda, which garnered 19.6 million views in a single day. Anaconda narrowly beat out Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball, which earned 19.3 million views during its debut. The British singer originally teased the new song during a short advertisement that aired alongside the X Factor in the UK. Hello will appear on Adele's upcoming album 25, which drops on November 20th. On Monday, it was reported by NBC that Adele would be performing on Saturday Night Live on November 21st. Carrie Underwood announced the venues for her Storyteller Tour dates, which include stops in the United States, Scotland, England, and Canada. The first show will take place on January 30th, 2016 in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Underwood will play songs from her most recent Storyteller album, as well as other songs from her repertoire. The country singer aligned her schedule with her husband Mike Fisher's NHL hockey season. Underwood's tour will feature a format formerly used by musician George Strait called In the Round, which involves having the musician sitting in the center of the stage surrounded by fans on all sides. In a statement, Underwood said she can't wait to play new music from Storyteller for the fans. Underwood said, "I'm so blessed to have this career and get to do the things I do." The Swan Brothers and Easton Corbin will open each show. $1 per ticket sold for each show will be given to the Cats Foundation, which provides animal services in Underwood's hometown of Chickasaw, Oklahoma. Ticket sales will begin November 6th through AEG Live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani covered Hotline Bling on Monday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The 39-year-old country star and 46-year-old singer performed the Drake hit on the late-night program's new Spin the Microphone segment. Shelton, who was unfamiliar with the lyrics, chimed in during the duet, but Stefani took the song home. The pair appeared on the show with fellow The Voice coaches Adam Levine and Pharrell Williams. Shelton also performed YMCA while Levine sang Oops, I Did It Again, and Williams and Fallon teamed up on Rob Bass and Easy Rock's It Takes Two. Sheldon and Stefani both split from their respective spouses, Miranda Lambert and Gavin Rosdale, over the summer. The country star appeared to dismiss rumors he and Stefani are dating on Twitter this month, writing, "The stuff I read about myself blows my mind." Sheldon released his second greatest hits album, Reloaded, 20 number one hits, on October 23rd. Stefani debuted an emotional music video for her new single, Used to Love You, last week, and addressed reports the song is about Rosdale on Tuesday's episode of Today. She responded, "What I'll say about this is that I've never put a record out where I'm actually going through things in real time. I wrote that song a couple of weeks ago, and then I sat in front of a camera in the dressing room randomly, not thinking I was making the video." Singer and actress Kelly Rowland surprised fans with the quiet release Monday night of her latest single. The Empire actress used her SoundCloud profile to share Dumb, which features sultry lyrics, a piano melody, and an upbeat tune. The single will be part of Rowland's new album, her first since Talk a Good Game, debuted in 2013. Rowland's fans tweeted they had the song on repeat, calling it a club song for sure that is on fire. Aside from working on the new tune and playing Lucius Lyon's mother on the star-studded music series Empire, Rowland was recently selected to be a judge on BET's upcoming reality show Chasing Destiny, where female singers will audition to join a new girl group. Rowland has also kept busy with her 11-month-old son Titan, with whom she shares with husband Tim Witherspoon. And now let's look back at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1961, Chuck Berry goes on trial for the second time. The second so-called Apache trial begins for rock and roller Chuck Berry. Although his earlier convictions for transporting a minor across state lines for immoral purposes in the violation of the Mann Act was thrown out on appeal, the prosecution decided to retry Berry. Chuck Berry was one of the biggest pop stars of the late 1950s when he began to have legal problems. While charges in yet another Mann Act violation were pending, which were dismissed in 1960, Berry met Janice Escalante, a Native American with roots in the Apache tribe, in a barn near El Paso, Texas. According to Berry, who took the young woman on the road with his traveling rock show, Escalante claimed to be 21 years old. After there was a falling out between the two, Escalante complained about Berry to the authorities. During his second trial, Berry was convicted and sentenced to 3 years in prison. After a short stretch in Leavenworth Federal Prison, he was transported to a Missouri jail where he spent his time studying accounting and writing songs. Among the songs he wrote before his release from prison in October 1963 were No Particular Place to Go and You'll Never Can Tell, later memorialized in the film Pulp Fiction. And on this date in 1998, President Bill Clinton signs the Digital Millennium Copyright Act into law. According to an ABC News report, it was none other than the pop icon Prince himself who happened upon a 29-second home video of a toddler cavorting to a barely audible background soundtrack of his 1984 hit Let's Go Crazy, and subsequently instigated a high-profile legal showdown involving YouTube, the Universal Music Group, and a Pennsylvania housewife named Stephanie Lenz. Like the lawsuits that eventually shut down Napster, the case involved a piece of federal legislature that helped establish a legal minefield surrounding the use of digital music in the age of the internet. That legislation, called the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, was signed into law by President Bill Clinton on this date in 1998. The DMCA bill was heavily supported by the content industries, Hollywood, the music business, and book publishers during its legislative journey through the U.S. Senate and the House of Representatives. The DMCA was written in order to strengthen existing federal copyright protections against new threats posed by the Internet and by the democratization of high technology. But included in the legislation as it was eventually enacted was a safe harbor provision granting companies operating platforms for users contributed content protections from liability for acts of copyright infringement by those users. It was this provision that the operators of the file-sharing platforms like Grokster and Napster tried to hide behind during their unsuccessful attempts to defend themselves against the DMCA's inspired litigation in the early 2000s. The DMCA explicitly authorized copyright holders to issue takedowns notice to individuals or companies believed to engage in infringing use of a copyright work. The allegation of infringing use in the case of the Let's Go Crazy toddler came from Universal Music Group, acting in its capacity as Prince's music publisher in June 2007, and YouTube responded by immediately removing the offending video along with roughly 200 other videos also deemed by Universal to be in violation of the law. Stephanie Lenz appealed YouTube's takedown of her home video on the basis that the barely audible Prince clip confirmed with the long-established doctrine of fair use. The video was restored when Universal failed to file a former infringement lawsuit against Lenz within 2 weeks, but the legal thicket created by the DMCA has yet to be fully resolved by the courts or by Congress. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, October 28th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.